Hi guys, and welcome back to Williams World. I hope you guys are all doing well. Guys, thank you so much for viewing my previous video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But on to the next. On to the next, we move. So as you saw on the title, this video is very plain and simple. Get your license. Get your license. Literally, that is what this video is about. So the reason why I'm actually putting so much emphasis on getting your license, right? Well, your learners first and then your license. But I'm going straight for your license. The reason why I'm putting emphasis on this is because it's actually something quite important. For instance, if you did not have goals for 2021, let this be it. Let this be it to be like this year. I was speaking to my one friend, she was like, her goal for this year is to get a license. I'm like, yes, it should be. Because this is something that no one, it's like an education. I wanted to say it's something that no one can take away from you, like, but someone can actually take it away from you. The gap, like, if you thrive, like, under the influence and all that stuff. But that's not the point, guys. It's very, 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 very important that you get your ass off that couch, or out of that misery of always failing, or being discouraged, right? Because I was also there, but only like for a few seconds, and I was like, hey, come up. So for instance, with myself, like, make sure to first obviously go for your learners. So for those who don't know, you first get your learners and then you get your license. So your learners is the one that they usually say is easy. It is easy in compared to your license, because this is something you need to, like, literally, like, study for. So me, when I went for my license learners for the first time, to go for a joke, I wasn't serious. I thought it was easy as people. Well, it is easy, but you need to still prepare. That's the thing. You need to still prepare. So I went and I prepared like the night before, because that is something that my friend also did. So I was like, oh, this is probably easy. And then I failed. When I got out of that room, the thing is, and it's so embarrassing, right? So I wrote at Brackenfell. It's embarrassing because everyone is writing in one room, right? And when you're done, you go with your paper to the front desk. It's like a teacher sitting there by the desk. And then you stand there like a child. And that is actually humiliating, I feel. It's very humiliating. Then you stand there, right? And so you either stand there and they actually mark your thing while you're standing there like a Popeye. And then you have to either, it's like they tell you the on the spot, either it's a yes or no, or you just have to wait outside. So the first time I got my results like on the spots, and then I missed it with a few marks. You see, if sad music had to play, like, that is like the music that you listen to after you have just gotten like the answer that you didn't make it. And then I just had to leave. My dad was still waiting. He's like, yeah, no, it's not like school. I was disappointed because I'm like, yeah, I'm a smart, so I'll pass. And then poof, I failed. So make sure, very, very important. It's not a lot of money to go. I think the appointment, I think, was like 120, 130. Well, I'm actually not sure. But make sure you prepare. And it's so funny. I felt so disappointed, and I knew I did not prepare well for it. So make sure when you go for your learners that you prepare well. Don't play games. Don't follow what other people say. Oh, no, it's easy. Oh, no, I went through things the night before. Oh, no. Prepare. Because you want to get to the point where you can actually now move, like, level up, because it's like a game. You need to stop at level 1, and in order for you to reach level 2, you need to pass level 1. So that is exactly what it is about. So make sure that you prepare. So the second time around, then I prepared. I went to a school. I was like a rabbit, like going through the stuff over and over and over. And the thing is, like, so I didn't get my result right away. I had to wait outside. So after it was done, because we were quite a lot of people, you had to wait outside. So it's like a long list of people waiting outside. And then you have other people that come for their renew. And so these people now, all of us wrote. Guys, I feel like they need to change. They need to change because there's a lot of, it's actually very humiliating. Because these people that's standing and paying for the that's coming for the license whatever or appointments is all in one space. There is no. So these people now, okay, we wrote our learners now. And then when everyone is done, that lady comes out and then she gives, like, she comes out with a book. And then she gives you paper. And then there's no privacy. So in front of everyone, you'll get your paper. If you get your paper with something, then you know you need to go pay, because that means that you got your learners. Guys, so for those who have never gone, that is like, well, I'm speaking from Brackenfell experience. So there's no privacy. That's why you have to make sure that you pass so that you don't look like a fool, because you look like a Popeye. Like, literally, you look like a pop. I'm not even going to beat around the bushes. It's embarrassing. But anyways, I got my license the second time and I felt good because I knew I prepared. So, even if you don't have a car, even if you know you're not going to get a car in the next 2 years, for instance, still go and make the appointment for your learners, because now your mindset is already like, I'm working towards something. So you see, you don't have to now look at just the now, but you must have like a visionary eyesight. But yeah, like, one of the things that I really wish that, like, right after school, like right after matric, I wish I went to do my learners right after that. Really, like, yeah, things has their own time, but I think, like, I would really encourage people to get their learners and their license as soon as possible, if they can, if they are fortunate to do so, because like it's really nice. Like, that is something less to worry about if you have it. So anyways, I got my license, and then back onto the next step, I got my learner, so onto the next step, getting your license. Then I thought, like, I knew it was something, obviously a level. This is learners. License is there because now the practical part needs to come in. You need to think, your head needs to think, your brain needs to think, your hands, your feet. It's a lot. So also, if you're not going to do the automatic things, it's going to, like, it's your whole system, heart, soul, everything needs to work all in one. So the first time I passed out, so my mom was the one that took me in the beginning. My mom took all of us in the beginning, so I was fortunate because my mom is very calm and stuff. Because if my dad had to take me, I am stressed. So my mom took me, and it was well. So I practiced with her car, right? So that was good because now also I had something to practice with, which got me a little bit more comfortable, right? So, passed out on my license. I went, so excited. Poof, fail. Guys, that day, I was nervous. Like, nervous. And this was also not the automatic, it was a manual. So I was passing out with manual, right? With a Kia Picanto. My leg was doing this. Like, your like the bottom part of your body, it shakes. My foot, like my feet, my feet was like literally like shaking. Like, it was like, it was bad. Like, the nerves, like, that goes throughout your body. Even though if you feel confident, guys, like, I think that is probably the scariest part of like that is the scariest part of it all. When you have to pass out and your leg is shaking, uncontrollable. There's nothing you can do. You're sweating. Woo, it's a lot. But anyways, That lady that took me was very unfriendly, first and foremostly. There's people that I don't understand. As a country, as we here to help young people grow and want them to succeed, you get people that work at traffic department that think that the department belongs to them, and they think they control your life, which they kind of do because they can feel you left, right, center, which they did with me. So first time failed. I think she should not have failed me. She said my car did tilt to the front. I did not feel or see or anything, but who am I to judge? And it wasn't. It was in the flippin' parking. I did not even get a chance to get out of the parking. So I was upset. I almost like not I almost cried. I think I shed a tear because like I was really excited. Like, anyways, round one done, failed. So I was like, I need to go again. And this time around, I actually need to do it with the driving school. So then I went to the driving school at campus. The guy took me, I had different instructions which I didn't like. Make sure that when you choose a driving school, that it is a referral. It's a referral, and you make sure that you ask the person who referred you all these questions as to, do I always go practicing with the same car? Do I is it the same person that's always going to take me? Because sometimes they chop and change and people teach differently. So you want to have something that's most like structured. Very important, because this can kind of hinder you practicing with different car all the time with a different person. No, inconsistency. No. This is your life now that you're talking about. This is your license. You want to get it. You're also investing a lot of money. So also I would advise, they usually have these packages, right? So I would advise that when you go for your license, right, and you go to driving school, make sure that you save enough, if you can, to rather take that 10 packages, right? To take that 10 packages, and you know I've had 10 lessons now. 10 lessons, and see how far you actually get with that 10 lessons. And also try to practice with someone's car just to get that confidence. Also, if you can't use your parents' car, if you like just someone, just to get that confidence. Because if you just practice also with driving school, just take then another extra 10 lessons, then you know for sure. But make sure that you go and do your research of these driving schools, because some of them are a problem. But anyways, I did it with the driving school and all that stuff. So the thing is also, one of the things that I think I should have started straight with driving school. Instead, I started with my mom. Well, she helped me with my confidence, but she teach me the wrong way also. You see, she teach me the wrong way, because when I did it with a driving school, they teach me a different way. So I had two different ways of how I actually started. First, flop. Second. So anyways, went to the same place again, which I don't know why I did that. I went to the same place to go pass out for my license again, Brackenfell. Okay, this time around is a guy that's gonna take me. I drive out of the parking. I'm like, whoo, because the parking can kind of be stressful until you actually get out to the road. That is where you will it's stressful, you sweat like, but anyways, and then I failed again. Story of my life. Second time I failed again. This time around I'm duck actually, because now, and I'm also like, I was kind of mad as well, because now I'm like, again. And the thing is, also, don't tell people when you pass out. Just saying, keep it low profile, because now people also know when you're passing out. So there's this expectation as to, did you get it? Did you get it? Yo, I got home. I'm like, they're like, imagine if I was a white person, they would have been like, oh no, Johnny, oh no, Annie. They say, but then they say, next time. But guys, it's not nice failing your license, but it's not the end of the world. That's actually also the purpose of this video. A lot of people think like, oh my word, I failed my license. Oh my word, I failed my learners. No! Yes, you're going to feel like a certain way for a few days, or I don't know how long you deal with that type of emotion. I just like, after a day, I'll be like, oh well, like literally, I'll be like, oh shoot. After a day, I'll be like, oh well, it is what it is, it happens. But there's a next time. You see, open mindset. You must have like a open mindset to be like, okay, I did not do it this time, but I'm going to do it the next. So yeah, second time around. Now I'm considering going to the same place. I'm telling myself there's no way I'm going back to Brackenfell. No way. No way. So then I got the referral through my mom's friend, through another driving school. And thus I passed out at Somerset. So guys, another advice that I give you: driving schools, they have a tactic, right? Make sure that when you actually go and pass out, so by the way, the second time I passed out, right, it was with, again, my mom's car, I think, because I want to save my animals. You have to rent their car. It's a lot, but that's the tactic of the driving school. They want you to pass out with their car. They want you to make an investment. That way, they make more money. But now if you're just going to pay for your lessons, you must pay for your lessons and you must go pass it with their car. Because now they also have connections within the traffic department. So once you use your own car, they're like, no, I'm not going to say a good word there. Or I'm not going to, yeah. So they don't they want you to literally invest in them so they can invest in you. But yeah, so I went to go pass it in Somerset. Guys, this day was so stressful because this morning, this was the morning, I think the 14th of March. This was the morning I had to fly to Johannesburg because I was going to stay that side. So it was like a matter of literally a matter of is it what do we call the phrase? Anyway, it was a matter of all seriousness. Let's say it, all seriousness, because now I was like, I have to get my license before I go to Johannesburg, because I know for a fact if I had to come to Johannesburg and not have my license, it would have taken me a while. I don't know the place. I don't know. So let me rather do the things that side and come back and be like, I feel fulfilled. And I was thinking, oh my word, like imagine failing. By the way, I passed. Third time lucky, I passed. So I was just thinking, imagine flying and then knowing like, shit, no, I failed. You're going to not go to Joburg or wherever. You're not going to feel nice. You're not going to go there with a good heart. But I was so happy. So I was going to pass out with the driving school's car. And I got my license as well. It was quite stressful, but the lady, I must say the difference between Brackenfell and Somerset. The people are more friendly there. They are more it's also not that public, you failed, bye. No. It's more, they have more empathy, I would say. I think they actually need to, we must write, people must stop complaining. But I don't think people's complaints are actually heard. But the thing is, because they actually hurt people's self-esteem without saying much. They hurt people's self-esteem with their action, the way they treat people. It's like the traffic department is becoming like a jail. Imagine, it's not supposed to be like a jail. It's supposed to be the place where you see the light, because this is the place where you're getting your license. No, I'm joking. But no, seriously, it's becoming like a jail, because it's not a nice place people like going. People always like fear, because now it's either a place where you're going to dope, or you're going to like go back. Like, it's just a lot. So I think I lost my train of thought now. What was I saying? Yeah, so by the way, I got my license at Somerset. Yes, the lady, she was way more calm. She didn't have already an attitude. So she was quite calm. Like, she said I drove very well. And yeah, I got my license. But yeah, the moral of the story is like, get your license done. No matter how many times you have to do your learners, no matter how many times you need to do your license. I passed out twice for my learners. I passed out 3 times to get my license. And the thing is, I don't think it actually matters how many times you go. I don't actually think it matters how many times you go, as long as you get it. And I feel like you also have like a testimony to encourage others to go up and get your license, your learners. For instance, my one aunt, that I think she's like 60, Auntie Megda, homegirl, she got her learners, and I think she needs to now. She's chilled now, because a lot of people, they get their learners and then they think, oh, got my learners, or I have more than enough time to get my license. You close your eyes, you open your eyes, and then that thing your learners has expired. So also, don't take too long for you to make the next step for preparations to get your license. And whoever came up with this word of learners and license was very dumb, because it's actually quite confusing. Learners license. Yeah. So I don't even know what it is in Afrikaans. Learner's license. It's the same thing. Well, I don't know. But I actually want to encourage. So what I'm going to do actually, because I can't just now here be talking, oh, get your license, oh, get your learners. So I'll find out. I'm going to contribute to someone actually. Going to contribute to someone to either get your learners or to get your license. I'm not saying I'm going to pay for your license. I'm saying I am willing to contribute for you to actually make your appointment, because the appointment is not a lot of money, guys. The appointment is not a lot of money, but I'm willing to actually fund someone. So let me know in the comment section below if you need that push from someone to make the next step. I'll be able to help you. So put it down in the comment section. And if you have your story, also your testimony of how you got your license. I remember my mom's one was extremely funny. She also failed, and then she's driving now. Doesn't matter how many times you fail. It matters how many times you get up and push yourself up and try again. That's a song by Aaliyah, by the way. It says try again, until you get what you actually wanted. So yeah, guys, make sure to tell me if you have a friend, if you know of someone. I'm willing to actually help you to get your license by contributing and putting in an investment for you. But guys, it's really nice driving. And also, by FYI, I'm just saying, there are other ways to get your learners and license, but I would not advise you to do that, because you see, God, he sees us. You want to do things the right way. But either way, you got it. So I'm not gonna judge. But guys, like, it's really, really fulfilling when you get your license. So one of my friends, they recently got their license, right? I was a little bit bummed because she didn't tell me, and I was like, but I understand why she didn't tell me, because you don't want to have that expectation on people. So she got her license, right? And I was like, how did you feel? She's like, yo, Like, she felt so amazing. Like, she felt so emotional and relieved because, like, and while the lady's busy with the paper, she kind of like shed a tear. The lady's like, "Are you crying?" I'm not going to mention names, so you can relax, you can calm down. I'm not going to put you on blast like that. So she was saying that she felt like relieved, and she told me like when she got a degree, right, she didn't even felt the emotion that she was feeling that day she got a license, because like, guys, it's really like, oh, because you put a lot of investment, a lot of time in preparation, and you really just want to get it over and done with. So so yeah, guys, it's a really good feeling. And the nice thing is, now you can, even though you don't have a car, you know that that paper, it's already there, because you don't know what can happen. You can get a job, and then they have cars there, and the company cars, all they need is there. You can get a car, it's your license. Something simple as that. You don't know what life throws at you. You can win a car now, and then you can't even drive. So so yeah, it's really, really fulfilling. I encourage you guys to all, for everyone. And yeah, it is scary driving in the beginning, but it is worth it. It's really, 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 really worth it. So if you have not done it, if you have not, I repeat, if you have not done your license, your learners, if you're looking for material to study, if you're looking for referrals to driving school, like, just shout out. There are people that's willing there to help you. And make sure that 2021 is the year that you will be like, oh, 2021 has been a difficult year, but one thing I can say is I got my license. That is so refreshing. Like, oh. But yeah, that is all for today. I hope this video was quite insightful, and then you also got some motivation to push yourself up and try again, as I mentioned by Aaliyah. So I guess, on a serious note, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos, and that you actually not just enjoyed the video, liked, but you also now actually feel like, geez, if you don't have your license, this is not just for license, this is for anything actually. Do not let your setbacks to be your, I'm not succeeding here, but don't let your setbacks to be your fallbacks. Am I correct? No, I'm not, but you get what I mean. Don't let something that you have failed, or something that did not go well, don't let that now be your downfall for a long time. Just, okay, feel a certain way, and then move. But I hope you guys have a good evening, a good afternoon, a good morning, whatever time you're watching this video. And until next time, bye. Please like and subscribe, as a belief. Let's get to 250, maybe before the end of Feb. But love you guys. Bye.